That game where he got injured against Chicago, I felt then as I do now that he will not come back. Matt Flynn, while he has been good and was good last week against the Dallas Cowboys, this week it's a different defense. He's been sacked 14 times in the last 3 weeks. Another reason why Aaron Rodgers is not coming back behind this offensive line.
I mean, when you look at this team, I would just say this. They were galvanized with that win last week, and I was up there this week. They believe that they can do this. Eddie Lacy has given them an
dimension, another dimension.
And it's what's funny is Le'Veon Bell and Eddie Lacy, they were both there on draft day, and the Steelers picked Le'Veon Bell over Eddie Lacy.
Here's a guy that needs to pay off.
He needs to pay off today. Has not been very good for the Colts since they got him from the Browns. But today, if they want to win, he's got to have his big game. More on the NFL today after this.
The Volkswagen Sign Then Drive sales event is back, which means it's never been easier to get a new 2014 Jetta. It gets an impressive 34 highway MPG and comes with no charge scheduled maintenance. And right now you can drive one home for practically just your signature. Sign, then drive. Get zero do-it signing, zero down, zero deposit, and zero first month's payment on any new 2014 Volkswagen. Hurry, this offer ends January 2nd. Visit VWDealer.com today.
Checking Target off my list, but last minute deals on toys and gifts. That's my holiday. That's my kind of holiday. Wrap it up, pop, rock, and shop. Buying presents that I forgot. That's my holiday.
Honestly, my kids are hard to impress. So I got the Windows Nokia tablet. It's, well, impressive. It's got the brightest HD screen, super fast 4G LTE, so my son can play games and movies almost anywhere. And it's got Office for school stuff. But the best part, I got the Lumia 928 for my daughter for free, with the best low-light smartphone camera this side of the North Pole. Dad for the win.
Yeah, nice catch.
That's put a little heat on it.
I'll put a little something on it.
Want to win your own football fantasy? Just tell us. Then use your Visa card for a chance to win it.
Our mortgage payment is too high. I think we should challenge.
You got it.
We will now go to the official mortgage review from Quicken Loans. Upon official mortgage review, Quicken Loans can save them over $200 per month.
A lot of savings. Boomski! Challenge us to save you money with the official mortgage review from Quicken Loans.
Thank you, Grandma, for the dolls. I love it. I'm ninja kicking through the halls. I love it. Mom's posted pictures on your wall. That's my kind of holiday.
This is the guy we feel will be this year's MVP after 10-day layoff. Look for him to have a monster day against the Houston.
Is he going to break? How about the potential defensive player of the year right there? Robert Mathis, 16.5 sacks, leads the NFL, much like Trent Richardson. You want to win in Kansas City? Have a big game.
They were 2-14 a year ago, and they're right there. Andy Reid went out and got Alex Smith, and they right now are 11-3 and in the playoffs.
Fantastic job indeed, Coach. All right, folks, time now for the NFL Today picks delivered by FedEx. Last week, Shannon was the big winner with 12 correct picks, Coach.
Say it again. Say it again.
Shannon, Dan, Coach, and Boomer all picked 9 right. Season to date, Coach remains atop the NFL standings with both Dan and Boomer trailing by 3. Shannon gains a little ground.
How far back is he?
He
Way
stands
back.
9 back, Coach.
It's kind of like the Vikings.
Coach brought in a lot of help here with his 3 daughters and V. All right, first up, Indianapolis at KC. Both teams already in the postseason.
Alternate wins and losses. Kansas City Chiefs, they have it rolling offensively. Defensively, they got back to getting after the quarterback taking the ball away. I got the Chiefs.
You're right. Give me some of that right here. I'm with Shannon. I got Kansas City.
Jamaal Charles, one of the hottest players in the league. So is Alex Smith against the suspect Colts defense. I like Kansas City.
Kansas City all the way.
All right, the winner controls its own destiny here. New Orleans at the Carolina Panthers, Shannon.
KB, I only got one word, but it's a lot of syllables. Cam.
I got one word, too, revenge. And in the division, you want to validate your season. You want to validate who you are. You want to give Ron Rivera something to look forward to. Win this game, get the 2 seed in the NFC. I go with Carolina.
I mentioned it earlier. Carolina Panthers at home only give up 12 points a game. So against the Saints, they're going to get some pressure on Drew Brees. I like Carolina.
The New Orleans Saints dominated this game 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Not much has changed.
Where was it at?
New Orleans wins this game.
Where was it at? A lot has changed.
Speaking about the home venue, the Ravens are 6-1 at home. They host the New England Patriots.
I know the Patriots don't lose a lot of games in December, and they definitely don't lose back-to-back games in December. But it's just something about the Ravens playing at home, and that defense is playing so well.
I'm going with the Ravens, too, and I love their defense, and I love the fact that Joe Flacco showed me something on Monday night playing with that hurt knee. I think he'll be fine.
Hey, I like the Ravens, especially at home, and playing a banged-up offensive line that Tom Brady's got to play behind.
I think maybe they're playing the best defense of anybody in the AFC. I like the Baltimore Ravens as well.
There we go.
All right. As a reminder, go to NFL.com/FedEx.
Pittsburgh?
Cast your vote for the FedEx Air and Ground NFL Players of the Week. Don't forget to see all of our weekly picks. Go to CBSSports.com/picks. Coming up, we'll get you first on the field for your game, and Laura is engaged now to who?
Chris.
The Irishman. That's right. Hey, here are the games coming up on CBS. Take a look at those lineups there. You like what you see, fellas?
Oh, yeah. I like what I see a lot. Right?
Matt Schaub.
All right.
Back starting lineup.
Auditioning for next.
Bye-bye.
At Southwest, we pride ourselves not only on what we do up here, but also down here. Up here, down here. Up here, down here. Back up here, and back down here. Even though we're an airline, we do some of our best work on the ground. If it matters to you, it matters to us.
This is the Quicksilver Cashback card from Capital One. It's not the juggle a bunch of rotating categories card. It's not the sign up for rewards each quarter card. It's the no games, no messing around, no earning limit having, do I look like I'm joking, turbo boosting heavyweight champion of the world cashback card. This is the Quicksilver Cashback card from Capital One. Unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, everywhere, every single day. Now tell me, what's in your wallet?
In here, holidays are anything but a silent night. Because Fridays gives you a Jack Daniel's sirloin or double glazed ribs and an appetizer for just $10. So bring your party to ours. In here, it's always Friday.
Let's put the whole store in their stocking so they can do any of this. With these gift cards. Buy them online or at the Home Depot. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot.
The Intel-powered 2-in-1. The new guy got it for spilling coffee on his old computer. A tablet and laptop in one? You've been asking for a new computer for years. Are you going to watch things happen or make things happen? That should do it. A laptop when you need it, a tablet when you want it.
Guys, this is my cousin Raj.
Hey, boys, I just saved a ton of cash with my State Farm discount double check. So the brats are on me.
Crazy dream.
Easy. You're gonna wreck Bob's dream. By the way, how's that sausage pillow?
Delicious good stick.
Save with the discount double check today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
We make you easy to find. We make matching permissible. We make the most popular mall Santa in Pittsburgh. We make your favorite layer. We make it worth being good for 364 days. We make changing your last name one thing, but your team another. We make thousands of things that are more than just things. NFLshop.com. Together, we make football.
The NFL Today on CBS Sports is presented by Southwest Airlines.
And welcome back, everyone. Right now, the new Windows simplifies today's game in Kansas City between the Colts and the Chiefs as we get you first on the field. Let's send you out there live with our announcers, Greg Gumbel and Dan Deerdorf. Gentlemen.
JB, this is one place the weatherman has no say in pregame activities. Tailgating is a way of life here at Arrowhead Stadium. They do it as well as anyone and better than most. Inside the stadium, sub-freezing temperatures will be a challenge to both the fans and to the players. Andrew Luck is here. He's led the Colts to the AFC South title in the face of numerous key injuries, while the Chiefs have engineered the league's biggest turnaround, 2-14 a year ago, the playoffs this year. In the AFC playoff picture, still plenty to aim for. The Chiefs, trying to overtake the Broncos in the West, have a shot at the top seed. The Colts might still claim the number 2 slot if they keep winning, and the Patriots stumble. Hi, everyone. Greg Gumbel along with my Hall of Fame partner, Dan Deerdorf. Welcome to one of the great venues in all of sports, Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and Merry Christmas to you and yours from all of us. These Colts and Chiefs are meeting for the first time this season, but maybe not for the last time, Dan.
No, this is a possible playoff matchup, Greg. If, by chance, the Denver Broncos don't stumble, the Chiefs, as glossy as their record will be, will have to go on the road. That game would be in Indianapolis.
Let's talk specifically about the Kansas City Chiefs and their running back number 25, Jamaal Charles. If you are going to have a conversation about the MVP, Jamaal Charles deserves to be in that conversation.
Well, I don't think it's possible to have that conversation without talking about number 25. He's having a spectacular season. I know Peyton Manning is going to win the award, and deservedly so, but I'm not sure there's a player in the league that's done more for his team than Jamaal Charles has done for the Kansas City Chiefs. Leading rusher, leading receiver, and for not a really big guy, he plays every snap. This guy is durable as well. And Alex Smith was Andy Reid's hand-picked guy to run his West Coast offense, and he's had a sensational year. 23 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. Last week, a monster game with 5 TDs against the Raiders. Alex Smith, the perfect choice by Big Red.
As for Indianapolis quarterback Andrew Luck, he and the Colts have had much to deal with this year, and I'm telling you, these guys arrive at 9-5 and have had a pretty good season.
You know, Andrew Luck has been playing very well. He is really everything you could look for in a young quarterback. He takes care of the football. He doesn't throw many interceptions. You just wonder, though, if he's got as strong a cast around him as say, Alex Smith does on the other side. And one of the big suspect areas, Greg, is his offensive line. They are really banged up. They're starting their 7th different O-line combination today here in KC.
Now, one of the things that Andrew Luck has had to deal with was the loss of one of the fine receivers in all of football, Reggie Wayne, early on this year, and they've had to compensate for that.
Yeah, they really have. And they've had some guys step up, starting with T.Y. Hilton. He has really blossomed into a really good NFL receiver. Kobe Fleener at tight end, obviously a familiar target to Andrew Luck. Richardson got going last week. Donald Brown, it's not a strong running game. They haven't had a 100-yard rusher all year.
Time for the Home Depot tools for success for the day.
Well, let's spotlight a couple of tremendous pass rushers. Robert Mathis leads the National Football League with his 16.5 sacks, a tremendous edge rusher. And Kansas City has one of those as well in Tamba Ali. He's again best on the perimeter, and he is a relentless pursuer of the football. For the Colts, it is all about that offensive line. Can they muscle up and protect Andrew Luck? And again, people here in KC love to watch Jamaal Charles. He is in charge.
2 weeks left in the regular season. 2 teams, the Colts and the Chiefs, bound for the playoffs. 2 teams still looking to move up. It's a cold day here in Kansas City, but a great one for football. More to come from KC here on CBS after this word from your local station.
Virginia Tech and UCLA head to El Paso for the 80th anniversary of a great college football tradition, the Hyundai Sun Bowl, December 31st on CBS.
The Mentalist, tonight after The Good Wife, only CBS.
Late-breaking news. David Camp has been found not guilty on all 3 counts.
It's unpredictable.
Unrelenting.
Unmistakable.
In 2014, stay with WLKY. We are your news leader.
We have live late-breaking team coverage.
Your sports leader.
Welcome to Atlanta, where Planet Red is in heaven tonight.
Your weather leader.
Get to that basement. Let this storm pass on by.
WLKY.
Live.
Local. Late-breaking.
Today's NFL coverage on WLKY is sponsored locally in part by the Kentucky Lottery. Let the dreams begin. By McDonald's, I'm loving it. And by Sam's Swope Honda World, where nobody walks away because everybody saves.
Cox's Smokers Outlet has a variety of great gifts for everyone on your list. You'll find seasonal favorites like holiday gift sets, wine, champagne, and fine cigars to ring in the new year. At Cox's, your choices are endless. Selection and prices, impressive. For premium cigars, wine, spirits, discounted tobacco, and cartons, you know the place to go. Cox's Smokers Outlet.
Now at Long John Silver's, you can choose any two.
Any two meals for just $10.
Battered
Or baked.
Your turn to buy.
Right now, catch any two of 9 amazing meals for just $10.
2 meals.
$10. Our Long John Silver's.
What do you get when Eddie Murphy comes to LA?
It's just great television.
Plus, Keanu Reeves in Tokyo. A bonus day of Ellen's 12 Days and Elvis.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m. on WLKY.
Last play of the game, folks. Manning throws. Touchdown.
Hey, Peyton, what are you doing?
Tossing the dough. Just like you said. You want to throw one?
For just $11, get Papa John's new Chipotle chicken and bacon pizza. That's right, only $11 for a large. Plus, try our new Mega Chocolate Chip Cookie, just $5.
Nice and smooth. Peyton?
I'm good.
I need a torque converter for a 74 Gremlin.
We've got that part.
I need a fuel pump for an F-150.
We've got that part.
Grade A Allstate Auto Parts, where you can get the right part like new at half the price. Grade A Allstate, 3 locations.
My video forecast always available on WLKY.com. Bookmark it today.
Blanket of snow followed by freezing cold have set the stage here in Kansas City this afternoon. Both the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs are assured of the postseason, but still have plenty to play for. And Andy Reid and Chuck Pagano have made it clear to their teams what's at stake. Today's game is being broadcast in Spanish where available using the SAP button on your television.
Presenting Subway Fresh Buzz. Subway, the official training restaurant of Robert Griffin III, Justin Tuck, Jarvis Jones, and athletes everywhere.
Hey, big opportunity today. Each and everyone's got to make plays. Let's go win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win.
With 3 touchdown passes from Ryan Tannehill, including catches by Mike Wallace, and the game winner by Marcus Thigpen, and a last-second interception by reserve safety Michael Thomas, playing in his first NFL game. The Dolphins beat the Patriots in dramatic fashion last week to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Bring on the flavor.
Lots of it.
3 words. Big, hot pastrami. Boom.
Pastrami is all you gotta say. The Subway Big Hot Pastrami is piled high and covered in melty cheese. Enjoy yours with mustard and pickles on freshly baked bread. Or go for the Big Philly Cheesesteak, a big flavor footlong with tender steak, cheese, peppers, and onions.
Melty, toasty, and oh so tasty.
December only.
Subway, eat fresh.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Well, it started snowing late last night here in Kansas City, and early this morning, the workers at Arrowhead Stadium set about getting this game ready to play, and they have done a terrific job. If you weren't here, you might not know it. The temperature right now, 24 degrees. Wind chill makes it feel like 12. It is a cold December day in Kansas City, Missouri. Welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, everyone. The Indianapolis Colts have won the toss. They will receive, and deep is number 32, Cassius Vaughn. You always hear, Dan, about a dome team having to come outside and play. The Indianapolis Colts practiced outside all week this week.
Unfortunately, a couple of the days in Indianapolis were kind of mild, but this is cold, and the football is going to feel like a boulder today.
And we are underway. Vaughn will let it bounce, and it rolls through the end zone for the touchback. Onto the field, number 12, Indy quarterback Andrew Luck. In his second season, 21 touchdown passes with 9 interceptions. He has also rushed for 4 touchdowns on the year.
And his running ability, he's got the highest yard per carry average of anyone on the team. When he takes off and runs with the ball, it's for nearly 7 yards a carry.
Luck will start in the shotgun. And he'll throw on the screen. Donald Brown. Brown trying to get outside and can't. You lose yardage on the play. Injuries make it an ever-changing offensive line. This is the 7th different combination this season. Anthony Costanzo, a constant at left tackle. And with Reggie Wayne hurt, T.Y. Hilton has become Andrew Luck's favorite target. 66 catches for almost 900 yards and 5 touchdowns. Luck on second down. Going to give it to Brown. And Brown up the middle and close to another first down, out to about the 29.
Well, good job there by Andrew Luck of recognizing that was a run set. Only 6 guys in the box. He took advantage of that, called the running play, gave it to Donald Brown, and Brown on a yard per carry average is ahead of Trent Richardson. But again, a huge question mark surrounding this offensive line. Remarkably, their 7th different combination this year. And somehow Andrew Luck is still healthy.
On 3rd and 1. The give is to Stanley Havili up front, and he doesn't get the first down. He is stopped short of the 30-yard line.
Well, that is disappointing for an offense to be that close on the opening possession and then just get stuffed. And that's exactly what happens. Mike DeVito wins his battle. Dontari Poe wins his. That is really high-quality work there by the Chiefs' front 7.
That is Dexter McCluster back at his own 25-yard line. McCluster has returned 2 punts for touchdowns this season, all the way back to his own 15. Looking for running room, picks up the ball, got room up the sideline, and is tripped up and brought down at the 42-yard line. Corey Lynch made what might have been the saving tackle.
And Corey Lynch, what a sensational play, because, Greg, you are right. The wall is being set. Check it out right there. The defense, the coverage units for the Colts was in a bad spot. And I'm telling you, if Lynch doesn't make that tackle, Pat McAfee is about the only Indianapolis Colt that's left.
So the line of scrimmage is the Kansas City 41. Good field position for the Chiefs. Quick pass, far side. That's complete. And Dwayne Bowe fights his way to midfield. This is Alex Smith's first year here in Kansas City, and he has been terrific. 23 touchdown passes against only 6 interceptions, 3,160 yards throwing.
Well, when Andy Reid went looking for a quarterback, he said, I knew exactly who I wanted. The day I took this job, I knew I wanted Alex Smith to come to KC to run my offense.
On 2nd and 1. Outside, incomplete, penalty marker thrown. Josh Gordy covering Dwayne Bowe on the far side.
Pass interference, defense, number 27. Automatic, first down.
Well, Josh Gordy, he's locked up in man coverage on Dwayne Bowe. And right there, the grab. Yep, that's what did it. He grabs the right shoulder and pulls Bowe back into him. You're allowed that contact within 5 yards. That was beyond 5 yards. But then you could see he actually moved the upper torso of Dwayne Bowe. That's a clear signal to the official.
First down now, and keeping it is Smith. And Smith inside the 40 to about the 37. Tackle is made by Darius Butler.
Well, this is a great fake by Alex Smith. Look at the entire Colts defense take off with Jamaal Charles. And again, this tackle saves a play from being really big yards. Because right there, there's a chance that, who knows, he might have made Bethea miss, and then off he goes. Alex Smith is one of those quarterbacks that it's deceiving how well he runs, how fast he is, and how elusive he is in the open field.
2nd and 3. The pitch for Charles. Charles turns the corner and out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. On Kansas City's offensive line, left tackle Brandon Albert still out. Donald Stevenson starts in his 2nd season out of Oklahoma. And you just saw Mr. Everything, Jamaal Charles, the Chiefs' leading rusher, leading receiver. 5 touchdowns last week at Oakland and 18 total touchdowns this season.
You know, we talked earlier about the Colts and do they have offensive balance? Well, let me tell you, this is an offense that has balance. A strong offensive line, quality at the wide receiver, good tight end, and obviously outstanding back.
Charles again, and Charles with room on the right side, breaking free, and there he goes. 5 touchdowns.
And he left a slew of Colts on the field in his wake, on his way to the end zone. Jamaal Charles, a good crease. There's a missed tackle and a good block downfield. Again, wide receivers that can block. Donnie Avery gets a key block right there. A bit of a hold, though, on Darius Butler, but into the end zone goes Jamaal Charles. And this Colts team that is up against it going on the road against this Chiefs team behind early. Not a recipe for success, although nothing new for Chuck Pagano's club.
Ryan Succop makes it 49 for 49 in 8 points after department. Quick touchdown. Chuck Pagano says our aim is to keep Jamaal Charles under wraps today, not early on.
Navigation switches.
Check.
Bags fly free.
Check.
Free TV.
Check.
Legendary low fares.
Check.
Watching the big game from 30,000 feet. Not changing the core of who we are for the past 42 years.
If it matters to you, it matters to us.
Introducing the Kelley Blue Book Price Advisor, the powerful new tool that shows you what you should pay. It gives you a fair purchase price that's based on what others recently paid for the same new car and Kelley Blue Book's trusted pricing expertise. KBB.com.
Till the day we die.
The gifts everyone wants. Get last-minute holiday deals. Save $50 on select Droid devices like the free Droid Mini.
My friend and I help people in trouble.
It is gonna be okay.
The world is better off with both of us in it.
Person of Interest, Tuesday, 10/9 Central, only CBS.
59-yard drive, 31-yard run by Jamaal Charles, his 12th rushing touchdown of the season, his 19th overall. And the wind blew the ball off the tee. This is like Charlie Brown.
Oh, that's exactly right. You don't see this every day. Suckup does a great job of pulling up at the last second when he sees the ball disappear in front of him.
I think we can say the wind is gusting on occasion down on the field.
Yeah, really, it's really, if you look at the flag on the top of the stadium, it's blowing from left to right. And yet it's swirling inside down on the field.
Suck gives this another go. This is Cassius Vaughn, and he can't corral that in the end zone, and so it goes out of the touchback.
Well, it's an I formation. A key block is going to come right here from fullback Anthony Sherman. And then watch downfield, the two wide receivers to the right, watch the quality of their blocks. And again, wide receivers blocking downfield, the most underrated and the biggest friend of a long run for a running back. And that time, that's exactly what happened. Jamaal Charles got a good block from his fullback and from both his wide receivers.
Andy Reid of the Chiefs told us that Jamaal Charles, you just can't get the guy off the field. He's a hard worker, doesn't want to come out of the game. First down from the 20 for Luck and the Colts. This is Donald Brown. Maybe 2 yards.
Kendrick Lewis, the safety, met him right up in the hole. Again, Bob Sutton, the defensive coordinator of the Chiefs here in his first year. After 13 years with the Jets, Andy hired him because he is an aggressive defensive coordinator. He's a guy that loves to pressure the quarterback with all sorts of blitzes. He's not afraid to overload and take a chance.
Luck to throw on 2nd and 8, has time, pulls it down again, and this one pops in the air and incomplete. Intended for his tight end, Coby Fleener.
Well, that question mark offensive line of the Colts did their job that time. It's not every day you get to see a quarterback that does one bump and then does a second bump and then still is able to stand in the pocket. I mean, look at that. There's hardly a cheap in the frame, and even, you know, we see Bo, but he's being blocked. There's his second pump, and Andrew Luck still wasn't pressured to throw the football. Great job by the line. Unfortunately, it didn't net anything.
On 3rd and 8, this pass is complete, and fumbling it out of bounds is Coby Fleener.
Well, this is what you look for in a gifted receiver. Can you make the hands catch? You don't use your body, and that's why Coby Fleener went in the 2nd round. Fleener, where he fumbled the ball and where it went out of bounds, still left the Colts short. So again, it's a punting situation.
10-13, and start the clock on my signal. 10-13. Thank you.
So as our referee, Tony Correnti, resets the clock, Dexter McCluster goes back to his 25-yard line for the punt. McCluster lost the ball and covered it at the 21. 9:57 to play in the first quarter. Jamaal Charles and the Chiefs with a 7-0 lead.
Super Bowl 48 is coming, and Bud Light is throwing you quite a show.
We'll run the spread, I'll throw the ball, we'll bring our blitz, I'll change the call, and we will be the team to win it all.
Not that kind of show. This kind of show. Use your FanZone app for your chance to unlock the ultimate VIP weekend. We're turning a luxury cruise liner into the Bud Light Hotel in New York City, where you'll party with celebrities, top music artists, and see Super Bowl 48. Download the FanZone app today. Bud Light, here we go.
This year at T-Mobile, make everyone's wishes come true. Give them the most anticipated gift of the holiday season. The revolutionary iPhone 5S on T-Mobile.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
With no restrictive annual service contracts and only $0 down. The iPhone 5S on T-Mobile, the ultimate holiday gift.
Chevy year-end events, great time to buy an all-new Silverado.
this interior is incredible.
Man, that nav is perfect for my long trips up north this time of year.
Oh, how far up north?
Akron.
Akron's nice.
Chevy's giving more. This holiday season, Chevy's giving more during the calendar year-end event. Trade up to the all-new 2014 Silverado All-Star V6 for a total value of $5,250. See your local Chevy dealer today.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Find our fares online only at southwest.com. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. And by Bud Light, official beer sponsor of the NFL.
Back at cold Arrowhead Stadium. The Chiefs from their own 21-yard line with a 7-0 lead. Jamaal Charles in the backfield, gets the handoff, goes right up the middle.
Let's go back and look at Dexter McCluster trying to field this punt. He keeps his eyes on it, but he kept his eyes on it too well. Comes right in and hits him on the face mask. And he was extremely fortunate after that muff that it lands right in front of him. Because that was very, very close to being a big play for the Colts.
I'm voting for a little wind gust at the very tail end of that flight.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was looking away. He was cracking it in.
On 2nd and 6, Smith running out of time, and the pocket knee goes down back at the 19-yard line. That's Bjorn Werner, the first-round draft pick out of Florida State.
And he's working against Donald Stevenson, the left tackle, and it's really, obviously it's very good protection. And then at the last, Alex Smith has absolutely nowhere to go with the ball. You can see at the last second he decided that he was going to try to get out of the pocket and go. But by that time, Werner was there. And again, we've seen a couple instances of pretty solid pass protection by both these teams. And the offenses aren't able to take advantage of it.
So the Chiefs now with 3rd and 11. Smith, short pass, over the middle. Donnie Avery. Avery caught from behind as he reaches the 25-yard line by Robert Mathis.
Boy, and that's what the Colts needed, a 3-and-out. They needed a 3-and-out, and they dropped into a classic prevent look. They only rushed 3 guys. And take a look at that. Antoine Bethea, he rips off the left sleeve, basically, of Donnie Avery. He wouldn't let go.
Griff Whalen is deep inside his own 30-yard line. Whalen, former college teammate of Andrew Luck at Stanford. Colton, booming kick. Chases Whalen back inside his own 15-yard line. Has made it back to about the 25-yard line before he's brought down. 7:37 to play in the first. And the Colts down a touchdown and back on offense.
a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough.
week, don't miss the show that's in the league by itself with guys that take on all 32 teams and each other every week. James Brown, Phil Simms, Chris Collinsworth, the artistry of NFL films, the chemistry of the boys. Catch Inside the NFL Wednesday at 9, only on Showtime.
This Colts football team has been notoriously slow starting. It's not unusual for them to be behind in the first half. It's something they've really tried to do. Good look at T.Y. Hilton, who told us he's never going to wear long sleeves. He did it in a game and put the ball on the ground a couple times, and he goes, that is the end of that. Short sleeves from here on out.
Luck. Fleener. And Fleener down at about the 27.5-yard line. Brought down by Eric Berry.
You know, as I look at Hilton with his short sleeves, I'm thinking if Donnie Avery for the Chiefs would have taken his advice and run out there with short sleeves, he might have picked up a first down.
Andrew Luck in hurry-up mode, rolling and throwing to this side, and there's Hilton complete and out of bounds at about the 32, maybe the 33.
This will bring up another 3rd and short. And right now, this Colts team shaking it up offensively by going up-tempo. They had 2 3-and-outs, and they're trying to change that here by changing the tempo.
3rd and 2.
Pretty smart. I like it.
Luck on the slant to Avery, Griff Whalen, complete for the first down out to the 41.
And this is a good job by Pep Hamilton and Andrew Luck going up-tempo. And again, this is a team that has been struggling all season to play 60 minutes of football. They've just fallen behind repeatedly in the first half.
They started no huddle last week and started well against Houston. Richardson hit at the line of scrimmage and gets no further.
And again, I know that, you know, Trent Richardson has taken a lot of grief, and he is very much aware of it and, you know, a little unhappy about it. The Colts are happy with Richardson. And, you know, and there was just another good example. Derek Johnson hits Richardson at the line of scrimmage. You've got to give your running back a better chance than that.
1 second and 9. Luck gonna lock this one, and it is incomplete. Derek Rogers, the rookie free agent out of Tennessee Tech, covered by Sean Smith.
And again, that's a throw from Luck. The wind was at his back, and that thing really took off. Rogers wasn't even in the same zip code with that ball when it landed downfield. Watch out for Tamba Ali.
Hilton in motion. Luck. And wide open on this side of the field, complete to Rogers, and Rogers has a first down.
Well, first of all, a good job by left tackle Anthony Costanzo as he runs Ali past. You're going to see him from the right side there. He runs him clear behind Andrew Luck. And this is just a major whiff on the part of the Kansas City secondary. Again, a good solid pocket. Andrew Luck able to step into the ball. But they went to sleep at the 3rd level back there, turning Derek Rogers loose.
Luck 6 out of 8 throwing so far today. First down now at the Kansas City 41. Luck throwing, that's complete, and that's Hilton, and Hilton tiptoeing on the sideline. Let's get an update from New York. JP and Boomer.
Since he needs a win, but, well, Jermaine Gresham fumbles the ball. Back comes Minnesota. Here comes Matt Castle rolling out to his right. He's going to find Jarius Wright down the sideline. 36-yard TD reception. Vikings tie the score between they and the Bengals.
Back to Greg Gumbel and Dan Deardorff.
Between they? Come on, between they. Brent Richardson, nowhere to go. And refuses to go down. Derek Johnson leading the charge.
Well, we've seen some good pass blocking by this offensive line so far, but the run blocking just hasn't been there. And again, Richardson trying to make a cut back, and Tamba Ali is waiting for him right in the hole, and then comes in Johnson to clean it up. Bob Sutton, the defensive coordinator. This is one of the better defensive minds in football. He and Andy have made a nice pair.
And now a 3rd and 6 for Luck. Richardson out of the backfield, pulled down short of the first down. By Johnson again.
There's a flag thrown. Are they going to get him for a horse collar? Again, Trent Richardson looks like he's going to pick up the first down. That certainly doesn't look like a horse collar.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle, defense number 56. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
It looks to, well, wait a minute, on that angle, he may have his hand inside the shoulder pad. When I first looked at that, I thought he had nothing but shoulder pad on the outside. But he may, you're right, at that angle, he's got that hand. It looked like it might have slipped inside the shoulder pad. And that's what you're really not allowed to do, pulling the ball carrier backwards like that.
So the penalty allows the Colts not just a first down, but they move all the way to the Kansas City 17.
Right. And that's a judgment call by the official. That's not subject to review or anything like that. Again, that's an issue of player safety.
Luck down the near sideline for Whalen, incomplete.
Well, that's Brandon Flowers. He forced that incomplete pass because that was textbook coverage as the veteran corner just runs with Whalen. That Andrew Luck had nowhere to go but throw that baby out of bounds.
When Andrew Luck walked into our meeting room last night, we were talking about the cold weather conditions. He said, didn't we just talk about this 2 weeks ago in Cincinnati?
And he was right, we did. Pretty good percentage there, 58% touchdowns in the red zone for the Colts.
This is Richardson. Dodges one tackle, hit hard, and goes down close to the 15-yard line.
That's hard running by Trent Richardson, but again, he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. There's Derek Johnson. And then at the very end, Dante Robinson comes in, and that is a big hit.
And now again, a big third down, 3rd and 9. Luck going this side. Almost intercepted at the goal line by Brandon Flowers.
Well, Andrew Luck is going to his rookie receiver, Derek Rogers, who he expected to read the coverage and break off his route to come back for a back shoulder throw, and he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it, and that is nearly an interception. If Brandon Flowers is able to handle that, that's a pick. But Andrew Luck is counting on his rookie receiver to break off his route because of the coverage and expect that back shoulder throw.
Adam Vinatieri pulled it to the left from 34 yards out and missed it. Vinatieri now 29 of 34 in the field goal department on the year. It's still 7-0 Chiefs.
That's your new boss?
Yeah.
Well, your boss loves the beach.
Really?
She's been to London, Paris, and her son plays baseball.
You psychic?
No, I speak Pandora. He went to Jared.
Celebrate life's unforgettable moments with a fabulous selection of Pandora charms and bracelets, including these charms exclusively at Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry, telling her life story with just a turn of the wrist.
You're good.
I know. That's why he went to Jared.
Honestly, my kids are hard to impress. So I got the Windows Nokia tablet. It's, well, impressive. It's got the brightest HD screen, super fast 4G LTE, so my son can play games and movies almost anywhere. And it's got Office for school stuff. But the best part, I got the Lumia 928 for my daughter for free, with the best low-light smartphone camera this side of the North Pole. Dad for the win.
So what's better, bigger or smaller?
Bigger!
Now, let's say a friend invites you over and they have a really big, really fun pool. And then another friend invites you over who has a much smaller, less fun pool. Which pool would you rather go to?
Does the big pool have piranhas?
I believe so.
Does it have a dinosaur that can turn into a robot and chop the water like a karate ninja?
Yeah. Why would it not?
It's not complicated. Bigger is better, and AT&T now covers more than 99% of all Americans.
CBS Thursday. Laugh along with The Big Bang Theory. Now a double Golden Globe nominee.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Jared, the Gallery of Jewelry, with 5 times the selection of ordinary jewelry stores. And by the new Windows, one experience for everything in your life.
Ribbon pork, ribbon bunnies, and pork.
One of the great eating establishments anywhere. It happens to be here in Kansas City, Oklahoma Joe's. And some very nice people putting out the best barbecue we've had in a long time.
I'll never come to Kansas City without stopping by there. Yummy, yummy in my tummy.
Penalty marker down on the near side.
You know, that is really frustrating for the Colts.
False start. Offense, number 22. 5-yard penalty remains first down.
The frustration that you have a good drive like that. This field's in great shape. Good slow-mo look at Adam Vinatieri, his plant foot, rock solid. He just plain pulled it. There was a good snap, a good hold, and, you know, sometimes mistakes happen. Adam Vinatieri is going to be 41 years old next week.
His first miss this season from inside the 40, and this is Jamaal Charles. And Charles out to the 25-yard line. Hey, fantasy football fans, keep the excitement going all postseason with Playoff Challenge. Now with bigger cash prizes. See rules, sign up at cbssports.com/challenge.
Yeah, after a couple 3-and-outs, the Colts then put together a really solid drive deep into Kansas City territory, got inside the red zone, and then to just still have a goose egg on the scoreboard.
Dan, you were talking about their struggles getting started. The Colts are a minus 49 in the first quarter. 39 points down. Alex Smith throwing, and that is incomplete. Off the hands and arms of Dwayne Bowe.
It looked like a pretty strong pass in there from Alex Smith, and again, a good hand fighting, and that ball's just got to get caught. That's just got to be caught by Dwayne Bowe. When you're the primary receiver, people are looking to you to make that catch, and that's what you're paid to do.
This Kansas City offense, by the way, has had no problems in the first half scoring points. 35 last week at Oakland, 38 the week before at Washington. Smith running out of time, throwing this side and overthrew McCluster. And that'll force the punt.
Well, Darius Butler has been playing really good football for the Indianapolis Colts, and that time he was right with McCluster, and he forced that throw from Alex Smith. Alex had to throw that over the top. Hope that maybe McCluster could make some sort of a sensational play because of the good tight coverage by Butler.
Griff Whalen back. And Colquitt to kick it away. Got off a 61-yard punt last time. They're coming after him. He just barely got it away. And booms another one. Whalen. Back to the 16. Trying to turn the corner. Can't do it. Great punt coverage by the Chiefs. And Andrew Luck will start it all over again, this time from his own 20-yard line. Minute 39 to play in the first quarter. It's Kansas City by 7.
So what do you think?
Dad, best Christmas gift ever.
And that's for the whole family. But remember, Mom can't know that we opened it early.
Yeah.
Guys, dinner.
Xbox, play music. And that's when Ben Franklin discovered fire with his kite. Oh, hey, honey.
Give Xbox One the all-in-one entertainment system and get 6, 12, 18, or 24-month special financing with a Walmart credit card. Minimum purchase and certificate required. Valid in-store only through 12/31/13 at Walmart.
Once upon a time, an insurance clerk stumbled upon a cottage. No one was at home. But on the kitchen table sat 3 insurance policies. The first had lots of coverage. The second, only a little. But the third was
Just right.
Hi. Yeah, we love visitors. That's why we moved to a secluded house in the middle of the wilderness.
just the right coverage at just the right price. Coverage Checker from Progressive.
The Intel-powered 2-in-1. The new guy got it for spilling coffee on his old computer. A tablet and laptop in one? You've been asking for a new computer for years. Are you going to watch things happen? Or make things happen? That should do it. A laptop when you need it, a tablet when you want it.
In a city of a million crimes,
Come along, Watson. Dead body awaits.
Sherlock Holmes is one of a kind.
He's pretty hard to forget.
I've thrived here, not because of who I am, but because of who I have come to know.
Elementary, CBS Thursday.
You are watching the NFL on CBS.
Coming up on a minute and a half to play here in the opening quarter at Arrowhead, where the Chiefs lead it on a Jamaal Charles 31-yard touchdown run. Luck and the Colts from their own 20. This is Donald Brown for a couple, maybe two. And both these teams, as we made mention of at the very top, have a lot to play for. Both these teams can actually, if things fall right, claim the top seed in the AFC.
Well, both those scenarios involve Denver going in the tank. And looking at the strength of the teams they're playing the last two games, I'm not sure I'd count on that.
2nd and 8. Luck, far side of the field, and that catch is made by Whalen, and Whalen has a first down. We have a penalty marker down back in the backfield.
And the Colts offensive linemen are walking backwards. Never a good sign.
Holding, offense, number 64. 10-yard penalty, repeat, 2nd down.
That's the center, Samson Satelli.
Well, Samson Satelli is an undersized center. There he is right there in the middle, and well, you can see that he's forced to reach outside on Tyson Jackson. He didn't realize that the rush was coming off his left side until he was already past him, and he reached out and grabbed. And you can see that on that third possession, the Colts drove all the way down there, but still got nothing out of it because of Vinatieri's miss.
A little tougher for Luck now, 2nd and 18.
It's a shame that negated a really strong throw by Andrew Luck, that hold.
Luck looking this way, and that's complete. And again, it's Whalen. Whalen shaking 2 tacklers. 25 and out of bounds.
Well, he shakes 2 tacklers because one of the Chiefs comes in and cleans off the other. Derek Johnson has got the tackle. There's Johnson, and then Dante Robinson comes in, number 21, and he cleans Johnson off the attempted tackle. Dante Robinson needed to be on the other side of Derek Johnson, where he could put a hit on the receiver instead of putting the hit on his own guy.
Let's see if Luck gets the snap off before time expires here in the first quarter. He will not.
That is the end.
We have come to the end of the first quarter here in Kansas City. The Chiefs with a 7-0 lead on the Colts. We're coming back to Arrowhead after this. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
We're now in the approach phase. Everything looking good. Velocity 1,200 feet per second. You're looking great, Eagle. Still looking very good. 1,400 feet.
Funny thing happens when you shoot for the moon.
That's affirmative.
You get there.
You're go for landing, over.
The all
all-new Cadillac CTS, the 2014 Motor Trend Car of the Year.
I won. Fantastic.
This is not our last day, nor our final hour. And tonight, as long as the fire burns in us, we will fight.
Bite into our spiciest new creations and pull to win millions of prizes with a chance to win one of thousands of Xbox One entertainment systems.
We may have come in as customers, but we leave as legends.
There's something for everyone to win at McDonald's.
The all-new Chevy Silverado and the NFL bring you the Silverado strong players of the day.
1 on 3, 1, 2, 3, 1.
Green Bay quarterback Matt Flynn threw for 4 touchdowns, including passes to James Jones and Jordy Nelson. And running back Eddie Lacy dove for the winning score as the Packers erased a 23-point halftime deficit last week to beat the Cowboys. Brought to you by the all-new Chevy Silverado. Strong for all the roads ahead.
Andrew Luck, 9 out of 13 throwing the ball. 6 different receivers so far. He's looking at 3rd and 2. Trent Richardson in the backfield with him. And he'll throw for it. Richardson, first down, and a couple of more before he's forced out of bounds at about the 37-yard line.
Well, Trent Richardson has good hands. You know, something he didn't spend a lot of time doing was being a receiver at Alabama when he won a national championship. But he's got good soft hands. He's got good feel out in space. And you can see right there, once he got the ball in his arms, he's more than a lot of defensive backs really want to come up and strap on one-on-one. Powerful man.
5'9", 225. First down for Indianapolis at their own 37. Donald Brown back into the backfield. And Luck wide open over the middle, complete to Rodgers. And the rookie gets a first down out close to midfield.
Well, Andrew Luck has been staunch in his support of his offensive line up front. And again, they're blocking pretty well. Now, granted, the pocket was shrinking on Andrew Luck, but still, that was a 5-man rush there for the Chiefs, and they held their ground pretty well. Temperature here in the low 20s, about a 15-mile-an-hour breeze blowing. The wind chill is delightful, darn cold. Yeah. Delightful if you're a polar bear.
First down at midfield. Luck over the middle, wide open is Whalen. Whalen to the 30, and that's another first down.
Well, Whalen found a hole, and that ball got there in a hurry. Working against this zone of the Chiefs, you can see that he was being given a lot of cushion by Kendrick Lewis, and then Lewis comes up and misses the tackle. But look at this throw from Luck. Whap, did that thing get there in a hurry.
You know, in all of those replacements for Reggie Wayne that we were talking about, they had Griff Whalen to the list.
A lot of guys have had to step up when Reggie went down back on October the 20th in the Denver game.
Luck on the move and got rid of it before he went down back at the 40-yard line.
That's going to be intentional grounding. There was nobody over there.
There is no foul for intentional grounding as the quarterback was outside the pocket and threw the ball beyond the line of scrimmage.
Okay, I didn't think Andrew Luck had made it outside the pocket. He was right on the edge of it. Tony Correnti gave him the benefit of the doubt. You got to be outside the tackle box, and that was close enough to count. But there was nobody anywhere near there, so it's a good thing that Correnti ruled him outside the tackle box.
And Andy Reid is going to talk about it with the officials here. He throw the flag.
I'm not sure.
He may not be able to.
Kansas City is challenging the ruling on the field that the quarterback's knee was not down prior to throwing the pass.
Well, there's another part of it. Let's take a look at it. Where was Luck's knee when he released the ball?
Did look down.
This handle's really nice.
Yep. It's a great ride and has great gas mileage.
Beats choosing a great ride or a great gas mileage.
It'd be like using nuts or bolts. Wonder what these nuts are for. I like and better.
Only Ford gives you EcoBoost fuel economy and a whole lot more. Now here's another great and. A new Ford Fusion for just $199 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer. Go further.
The heart. It's a funny thing. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 chambers that pump blood through the body. But it does so much more. It pines. It sinks. It soars. Bands have heart. Stories tug at it. And games send it racing. Sweet. The heart wants a kiss to send it fluttering. And it wants it now. It wants heavy hearts, heart racers, and heart stoppers. Sometimes the heart loves hating, and sometimes the heart hates loving. But more than anything, the heart just wants to feel. There are about 2,500,000,000 heartbeats in a lifetime. You should feel every one of them.
TV's new hit comedy is The Millers, and the critics just can't stop raving. Will Arnett, Margot Martindale, and Beau Bridges round out a blue-chip cast.
I no longer want to be buried next to your father.
Too bad I just ordered a gravestone that says I'm with stupid.
The Millers, Thursday, only CBS.
After reviewing the play, the quarterback's knee was down at the 38-yard line prior to throwing the pass. It will now be second down at the 38-yard line. Kansas City will not be charged with a timeout. Game clock operator, please watch carefully as the clock will start on my signal.
And Andy Reid is now 7 for 8 in replay challenges this season.
This will give us a look, but the right knee of Andrew Luck is down, so credit Derek Johnson with the sack. A lot of different aspects to that play, whether there was intentional grounding in the tackle box, out of the tackle box, and then finally, good challenge by the Chiefs.
So the line of scrimmage is the 38-yard line, and Luck has a 2nd and 19. Luck throwing, incomplete. Hilton, the nearest receiver.
And Andrew not able to step into that throw as the pressure from Kansas City was coming right up the middle, and he wasn't able to put a great deal on that throw.
And that's 6 straight passing plays for the Indianapolis offense, and kind of tells you where the Colts think their bread is buttered today, Dan. 3rd and 19. Luck throwing, and that is complete inside the 30-yard line to Rodgers.
No, but that completion puts him in Vinatieri field goal range. Even though that did get him a first down, it certainly puts Adam in within his range. And in pregame warm-ups, into the wind going this direction, he was knocking him in from 55.
And he missed from 34 earlier. Right. This will be from 46. And this time it's good. Back to the Adam Vinatieri of old. 7-3 Chiefs.
gifts everyone wants, powered by the network that brings them all to life. That's powerful. Verizon.
Upon official mortgage review, Quicken Loans can save them over $200 per month.
Challenge us to save you money with the official mortgage review from Quicken Loans.
Smooth and distinctive, Budweiser Black Crown.
Oh ma chérie, comment puis-je te montrer mon amour? Il ne suffit pas de
Let love shine. Dazzling diamond gifts she'll adore, starting at $199. Zales is the diamond store.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Verizon. Holiday savings on the gifts everyone wants. Quicken Loans, for a mortgage experience that's engineered to amaze. And by Ford. Only Ford gives you EcoBoost fuel economy and a whole lot more.
So with 11:40 remaining here in the first half, the Colts finally get on the board. 9 plays, 52 yards, and the Vinatieri field goal. Quentin Demps and Niall Davis are deep.
The wind blows the ball off the tee again.
Now, Quentin Demps, the number 3 kick returner in the National Football League, with an average of 33.7 per return. Each of these guys, both Demps and Davis, have returned a kick for a touchdown this season. And no one will return this one. That's out of the end zone. We get an update from New York. Once again, JB and Boop.
Peyton keeps rolling. He does. Touchdown pass number 48, guys, to Demaryius Thomas down the right side, 36 yards. If the Denver Broncos win and the Kansas City Chiefs lose, the Denver Broncos will clinch the AFC West and the #1 seed overall. Back to Greg and Dan.
Anybody doubt that Peyton will have 50 before the end of his day?
Well, you know that's a, that would tie Brady, and you know Peyton Manning would love to have that record.
So here are the Chiefs from their own 20-yard line. This is Charles. For about 4, maybe 5 to the 25. Tuesday on CBS. Now's the time to catch up on episodes of Person of Interest. Jim Caviezel and Michael Emerson star. Tuesday at 10, 9 Central, only CBS.
I'm sure Andy Reid told his offense that, hey, that opening touchdown drive was kind of nice, but since then, 2 3-and-outs. A good look at it there. That opening drive was a long time ago in football sense.
On 2nd and 5, this is Charles again, and Charles hit just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten a yard or 2, but no more than that. Josh McNary, the rookie free agent out of Army, making the stop.
And again, this is a defense that has spent the entire week watching the Jamaal Charles highlight show. Greg Minuski has instilled a great deal of respect in his defensive guys about what can happen with only 1 missed tackle on Jamaal Charles.
Greg Minuski, an ex-linebacker with these Chiefs back from 94 to 99. Smith, Charles, first down. It's kind of like what the highlight reel looked like from a week ago, huh?
It sure did.
Except that Jamaal Charles ended up in the end zone.
And a good, just a little counter step there by Jamaal Charles. Might have bought him the edge out there. And by the time Darius Butler, he makes the tackle. But the upfield momentum by Charles, too much, it gives him the first down. And the Chiefs much needed that first down. Those 2 3-and-outs will leave a mark.
Niall Davis is in the backfield. He is the rookie out of Arkansas. Smith with lots of time and throwing this way incomplete. Pass intended for Anthony Fasano, the tight end. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they're glad to have Fasano back. He didn't play last week because of a concussion, so he has really made this Kansas City offense a lot smoother. He brings a lot of veteran leadership, and again, a free agent signing this year. Andy Reid knew what he was getting. Not just a good, serviceable tight end, but a good leader as well.
Davis still in the backfield. It's 2nd and 10. Davis.
Oh, the ball's on the ground.
Colts say they have it. Corey Redding covering the ball. Big number 90 with the football.
Well, Corey Redding was a guy that Chuck Pagano had to have in Indianapolis. And again, the rookie Davis goes in there, and it's just a big hit that jars the ball loose. Looked like Robert Mathis was the guy that reached. No, that I don't know that anybody even hit him before the ball comes out. It wasn't much of a blow. You can see that's Mathis working on him from the left, but that's just a lack of ball security by the rookie Niall Davis.
So now here's Andrew Luck at the Kansas City 33. Back to the air. Under pressure, and he threw it away. Dontari Poe bearing down on him in the backfield. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And this is a rare gift from the Kansas City Chiefs. Their ability to protect the football. This is a scenario that they put on everybody else they play.
That's only the 15th turnover of the season for Kansas City. They were tied for the league lead with Indianapolis.
And they were a plus 21 before that. That's been their formula for success all season long. They've not made a habit out of doing that.
2nd and 10. Luck throwing. Donald Brown with lots of running room. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. A wide open Donald Brown, and he made the most of it.
Well, Donald Brown starts in the backfield. He goes in there and disappears by faking a block, and he is just a check down for Andrew Luck. And the Chiefs secondary unable to react, and when they do, they miss tackles. See, he completely disappears in there by faking a block, and then that side of the Chiefs defense was gone.
Vinatieri's extra point kick is good, and with 9:23 to play here in the first half, the Colts have grabbed the lead. It's Indy 10 and Kansas City 7.
Oh, do that again?
Wait, say that again?
I love you.
Hey! No! Get out!
Take it again.
The password again. Again?
Again.
We're gonna read it again. I'm the top.
The Encore tablet, for moments worth repeating.
All right, let's say you're undecided about which truck to buy. Just for kicks, here's a little research project. Pick a work site, any work site, and look over the fence. Ta-da! Your next truck. Ford F-150. The truck that's #1 in the hardest working industries. Maybe because it's got the power and the fuel economy of an EcoBoost engine. It doesn't matter what they're doing on the other side of that fence. More guys count on F-150 than any other truck. Shovels down. This is the Ford F-150.
Jumpstart your day with McDonald's Dollar Menu at breakfast. Home of the irresistible sausage burrito. And freshly brewed premium roast coffee you love. Plus other amazing tastes for just $1 each. Every day, as always, there's a lot to love for a little on McDonald's Dollar Menu.
We make 60 minutes of play a day our top priority. hop on the bus at NFLRush.com.
Monday, Dave's got Jonah Hill, the top 10 films about pants.
Crocodile dungarees.
And celebrities tell one of Dave's favorite jokes. Monday.
Niall Davis, the third-round draft pick out of Arkansas. It was his fumble that gave the Colts possession in prime field position, and Luck and the Colts took advantage. Quentin Demps deep. And Demps will get a chance to run this one out of the end zone. And out to about the 25-yard line. Let's go back to that touchdown.
Well, Donald Brown's first responsibility is to be a pass blocker. He's lined up right here next to Luck. Andrew Luck is working this whole side of the field, and when he doesn't find anybody, he's going to pump once, and then Donald Brown does his job. He makes himself available on the other side. Andrew Luck smart enough to find him. Andrew Luck went through his progressions, looked left, and finally came back to the right to Donald Brown, and Andy Reid's going, are you kidding me?
So the Chiefs down for the first time today at 10-7, 9:17 to play here in the first half. From their own 25, Smith, quick pass incomplete. Jarrell Freeman was right there to bat it down.
Well, now you got to wonder, you know, Niall Davis has been a nice alternative to give Jamaal Charles a breather. And, boy, you got to wonder how large is Andy Reid's doghouse.
And does it have a heater in it?
I know one thing, if he played for the Patriots, we'd be looking for him in a couple weeks.
2nd and 10. Charles. Close to the 29-yard line.
You can see that since that first drive, which was so impressive with the Jamaal Charles touchdown, since then, not so much, not even 2 yards of play and a turnover. Credit the Indianapolis Colts. Defensively, their offense was not getting it done, and defensively, they have set the tempo for Chuck Pagano. They've been playing some hard-nosed football.
Smith. And that is completed. What a hit on Dwayne Bowe, handed out by Antoine Bethea.
Well, I said hard-nosed football, and here's a good example. Let's listen in on this. And that is a textbook job by Antoine Bethea. All shoulder, right in the chest. That is the way the National Football League wants to see this game played.
Griff Whalen inside his own 25 for the punt. Cold whether or not Coltwood has been booming them today. Holds another one. Chases Whalen back to his own 10. And he makes it back to about the 15, maybe the 16-yard line. 7:36 to play in the first half. The Colts with the ball in the 3-point lead.
This is nice.
I know. Great gas mileage, and it's fun to drive.
But you know that beats great gas mileage or being fun to drive.
Yeah. It'd be like somebody being loud or clear.
We need to slap the slippery fish right in the gill hole. Happy time feedback, frog face, submit landing.
That's weird. I like and better.
Yeah.
And is better. The 2014 Edge. Only Ford gives you EcoBoost fuel economy and a whole lot more. Go further.
This year at T-Mobile, make everyone's wishes come true. Give them the most anticipated gift of the holiday season. The revolutionary iPhone 5S on T-Mobile.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
With no restrictive annual service contracts and only $0 down. The iPhone 5S on T-Mobile, the ultimate holiday gift.
Using the power of the computer implanted in my brain, I can analyze evidence.
The whole building is caught.
I can visualize a crime, the criminals, and their victims. But after all my searching, even with so much power and $1 billion chip in my head, every time I look for my wife, I find her in the same place.
Fine now, Daddy.
How could you?
NFL on CBS is sponsored by FedEx One Rate. Simple flat rate shipping with the reliability of FedEx. And by Bank of America.
Now there's a nice look.
Every now and then you see an original. I love it.
The Colts from their own 16-yard line. Chiefs fans looking for a big play from their defense. They give this to Donald Brown. And Brown for about a yard.
Well, a little pressure now on this Kansas City defense, which has really made their money all year long in the takeaway department. They got 35 takeaways so far this season with a couple games left to go. An extraordinary performance by this group. And now that their offense is in a little bit of a rut, these guys could turn the tide here if they could get the Colts to turn it over.
They had 5 interceptions and 2 fumble recoveries at Oakland last week. Luck. Tough to bring down and makes it out to about the 20-yard line, but Alan Bailey had him wrapped up.
Well, Andrew Luck is a big, strong guy. Everybody knows that. But he's pretty smart, too, because watch right there. He felt that hand on the ball. And look how quickly he covers it up and goes 2 hands on it. Zombo reached in there and got a little movement on that football. And Andrew Luck wisely went to the old Woody Hayes 2-handed carry.
Luck now looking at a 3rd and 6. Pulls it down and lobs it wide open. And, oh, the catch is made by T.Y. Hilton, who gets up and gets a couple of more yards inside the 50 to about the 48-yard line of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, the Chiefs came with a corner blitz. They came with it. You can see right there off the edge is Dante Robinson. Well, someone in the Chiefs secondary has got to compensate when the corner to that side comes on a blitz. You've got to rotate over, and someone chose not to do so. You cannot lose track of T.Y. Hilton.
What a terrific saving catch by Hilton. Luck to throw it again. Richardson can't shake the tackler. And that's about a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, again, let's go back and look at that play. You know, in comes Robinson there from the right side. Well, the defense has got to rotate over. And there were 3 Chiefs on 1 Colts receiver underneath. What a major error by the secondary of Kansas City.
Boy, maybe you saw Andy Reid on the sideline there showing a little bit of the frustration.
And all the junk yardage plays go to the Colts.
2nd and 8. Got to hurry with the snap. Got it away. And he's going to go deep down the far side. Has a man open off the fingertips. And incomplete. Levon Brazil at it.
Oh, Andrew Luck does a great job of snapping his head, looking off the safety so that he can get this throw. And he drops it right in on the hands of Brazil. As a wide receiver, you have got to make that catch. That's why you are a wide receiver, for that kind of an opportunity. Yeah, it might have been a little easier if the ball would have been 6 inches closer. Hard to be that precise.
3rd and 8. And here comes the Kansas City crowd. Luck stepping up, throwing. There's Whalen, and Whalen brought down right at the 1st down marker just inside the 40-yard line. Let's see where they spot it.
Sean Smith, the corner, is in there on the tackle. Yeah, let's see. I thought at first blush that he didn't quite have it.
Tony Correntes want to measure this one.
Yeah, he's going to call for the change. Sean Smith, one of the tallest corners in the league at 6'3" and 218, one of the biggest. Going to be about 6 inches short.
Andrew Luck consulting on the sideline.
Well, I don't think you have much choice but to go for it.
So here they come on 4th down, and you see on 4th down conversions that nobody in the league is worse than the Indianapolis Colts.
Now, you don't know how long some of those are and whether or not what type of situations they were in. But you're right, this offensive line has been in flux all year. We told you earlier it's a 7th different starting combination. They've not been a power group. Moving people off the ball has not been their strength.
Now, number 91, Ricardo Matthews, a defensive end, is in the huddle. And he is lining up as a blocker in the backfield.
And Trent Richardson, the most powerful of their backs, is in the backfield.
Richardson has the first down.
And that's a good read by Trent Richardson. This play was designed to go off right guard, and he's going to make the adjustment. Nice little jump cut back to the left. He saw the soft spot over left guard. Watch this jump cut right there. Really well done. And he got right in. He got right in behind Matthews' block. And right now, the Indianapolis Colts have the momentum.
Luck throws. And that's complete to Havili out of the backfield, and he is hit almost immediately after the catch by Derek Johnson, who's been all over the field for the Kansas City defense.
And Andrew Luck waits until the last minute to throw that pass and took a pretty good shot. He ended up flat on his back at the end of that play.
Pointed out to Chuck Pagano that it's been a major point of conversation with him at his weekly press conferences back in Indianapolis about the running of Andrew Luck and whether or not they'll be scheduling any running plays for him.
When it comes to his love of contact, he reminds me of another number 12, Jim Kelly. You know, the guy was half a linebacker.
On 2nd down, this is Richardson, and Richardson inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 30-yard line as we come up on 2.5 minutes to play in the first half.
And Trent Richardson, last week against Houston, he had a good overall game. He was finally getting out in space and getting to run a little bit. And boy, the Colts are really counting on him being the guy for them down the stretch here. They need his physicality.
Luck with a 3rd and 5.
Chiefs are showing pressure.
Quick pass to this side. That is complete to Derek Rogers.
Oh, and they got the tackle they needed from Dante Robinson.
We duck under 2 minutes to play. We get the 2-minute warning at 1:59 on the clock.
Hi, honey. Did you get the toaster cozy?
Yep, got all the cozies.
With new FedEx One rate, I could fill a box and ship it for one flat rate. So I knit until it was full.
Be crazy not to. Is that Nana?
FedEx One Rate. Simple flat rate shipping with the reliability of FedEx.
Before redeeming their Bank of America travel rewards points on more than just flights for their recent trip to paradise. Before they went to paradise and paid for the car rental, snorkeling, lava tour, and hula lessons. The Clarks got the Bank Americard Travel Rewards Credit Card, the card that allows you to redeem points on just about anything travel-related. That's the Leia of travel rewards. Apply online or visit a Bank of America near you.
All right, let's say you're undecided about which truck to buy. Just for kicks, here's a little research project. Pick a work site, any work site, and look over the fence. Ta-da! Your next truck. Ford F-150. The truck that's #1 in the hardest working industries. Maybe because it's got the power and the fuel economy of an EcoBoost engine. It doesn't matter what they're doing on the other side of that fence. More guys count on F-150 than any other truck. Shovels down. This is the Ford F-150.
I take Prilosec OTC each morning for my frequent heartburn. Because you can't beat zero heartburn.
Prasec OTC is the #1 doctor-recommended frequent heartburn medicine for 8 straight years. 1 pill each morning, 24 hours, 0 heartburn.
The Levion family have been masters of jewelry design for centuries. This Levion collection is amazing.
Maybe it's time to start your own.
Kay Jewelers presents today's Levion collection, featuring exclusive Levion chocolate diamonds from the Levion family, where the latest in fashion meets fine jewelry. One more reason Kay is the #1 jewelry store in America.
It's
a work of art.
Every kiss begins with Kay.
CBS is the hottest broadcast network in prime time, with TV's top 2 shows, the top 3 new comedies, and the #1 news program. Thank you for making CBS America's most watched network.
Those flags are blowing right at Adam Vinatieri, but not much wind around the goalpost.
Out on the field, the pylon's barely anything.
Vinatieri from 45 yards out, and that looks pretty good. The Colts have scored 13 straight points after Kansas City took a 7-0 lead.
Honestly, I'm not looking for 5-star treatment. I get times are tight, but it's hard to get any work done like this. Then came this baby. Small, but with Windows and Office. It runs my work stuff, and I can use apps like Flipboard for news or Xbox Video to watch the shows I'm never home to see. And I can still get work done at the same time. Excuse me, do you mind if I... Yeah.
Where can a marketing administrator be a watercraft engineer? Where can a doctor serve his community while also treating patients around the world? Where can a student stay in school while expanding his education beyond the classroom? In the U.S. Army Reserve, you'll find the strength to develop new skills and gain an edge to get ahead. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong. Visit goarmy.com/reserve.
Let's do gifts. No, let's do surprises. Yes. Yes. Bingo. Let's do confidence. Let's do how did you know? Let's see what's in Santa's bag. And nail it. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot.
Right now, save $20 on your choice of these Ryobi combo kits. Just $79.
Hey, coming up, the Verizon Halftime Report. JB, Dan, Shannon, Boomer, Coach Bill Cowher will have the latest NFL scores, highlights, playoff projections, all that good stuff coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report.
If this Chiefs offense doesn't get going, Andy Reid's halftime report is going to be loud and very specifically directed to his offense. After an opening drive, wow.
Quentin Demps is deep. And Demps inside his own 5-yard line. Comes up short of the 20. Thought it was interesting, Dan, you asked...
Well, they started out, pretty well with a touchdown, but then, Dwayne Bowe drops one. Jamaal Charles not finding any room. Then the rookie Niall Davis puts the ball on the ground. That led to an Indianapolis touchdown. And since that opening drive and that 31-yard touchdown round by Jamaal Charles, it's been absolutely nothing by the Chiefs, who have less than 100 yards in offense here in the first half and only a minute 49 to go.
Just 4 first downs and 18 passing yards so far in the first half. Smith throwing. That's complete. Out to the 30-yard line to Dexter McCluster for a first down.
Now the Chiefs have all 3 of their timeouts left, and Andy Reid, no kneel downs going here, nor should he. They've got plenty of time to maneuver themselves into field goal range.
Under a minute and a half to play.
Sunday.
Smith. That's complete. Charles. Out to the 40, where he's about a yard shy of another first down. And we'll have a timeout here. Stop the clock with a minute 15 to play in the first half.
Here's a question for you. The energy in 1 gallon of gas is also enough to keep your smartphone running for how long? 30 days? 300 days? 3,000 days? The answer is 3,000 days. Because of gasoline's high energy density, your car doesn't have to carry as much fuel compared to other energy sources. Take the energy quiz. Energy lives here.
You see the timeout situation. Colts with all 3 of theirs. Kansas City down to 2. Thought it was interesting, Dan, when you asked Alex Smith what these Chiefs learned during that 3-game losing streak after they opened the season with 9 straight wins. They learned about how to deal with what they call playoff football.
And Andy said, you know, they wanted to know what they were doing wrong. They wanted to be coached. He loves that about this group.
On 2nd and 1, Smith looking, and now he's going to run it, and out of bounds just across the 45-yard line.
That'll move the sticks and give Kansas City a first down and stop the clock. Good play. And like Andrew Luck, Alex Smith, a threat to leave the pocket at any time and do some damage downfield. Both of these quarterbacks have the highest yard per carry average on their respective teams.
Smith over the middle, complete. Donnie Avery, the ex-Colt, has a first down.
Very close to a first down. Are they going to give it to him? Yep. Ryan Suckup over on the other side, getting loose, trying to stay loose in this cold weather here in Kansas City.
Has 1 out of 4 from 50 or more yards.
And Kansas City burns their second timeout. They'd like to keep that last one in reserve to set up a potential field goal. But with 1 minute and 2 seconds, they've got lots of time to do anything they want to do on any part of the field.
Pretty impressed with this Colt defense so far today, Dan.
Me too. They've played hard, and yet it hasn't been in the usual way. You haven't seen Robert Mathis really being all that disruptive or whatnot. They've played the line of scrimmage pretty tough. Jamaal Charles, you know, he had that 31-yard run, but other than that, he hasn't really gotten loose very much.
New set of downs, but as Dan said, the Chiefs down to 1 timeout now with 1 minute 2 to play. Smith. And again, a crossing pattern. He lost the football. And there's a penalty. That's incomplete. There's a penalty marker down in the secondary.
Vontae Davis came up and laid the big hit.
Pass interference, offense, number 80, 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
That's on the tight end, Anthony Fasano.
There's Anthony Fasano. He goes down, and the defender is entitled to that space. That's rookie Josh McNary. And again, with the route being underneath, that's a good call by the official. That's a good call. Hemingway coming underneath, and he only had that clearance and that much space because Fasano was pushing the defender out of the way.
So now the Colts take a timeout with 55 seconds to play. And the Chiefs looking at a 1st and 20. Gives us an opportunity to remind you that once again, the Verizon halftime report just 55 playing seconds away. Coming your way from New York, JB, Dan, Shannon, Boomer, and the coach will have scores and highlights coming up on the Verizon halftime report.
Now that was, you know, lost in all of that was whether Hemingway, you know, at first glance, I thought he actually made the catch, and then it was a fumble. Now the official on the field ruled that it was an incomplete pass. Right, that he didn't hold it long enough. And
1, 2, that's 3 steps. Wow.
See, I think that's a catch and a fumble. To me, he put the football away and then executed He puts that ball away and turns upfield. I think that is a catch and a fumble.
That's 3 giant steps with the ball in control.
It's inside 2 minutes. So it's up to the replay. It can't be a coach's challenge.
No.
It's got to be initiated by the replay booth.
And they should be looking at that upstairs.
Well, yeah, because they obviously could decline the Fasano penalty and take the result of the play. And there was a clear recovery.
And they are taking a look at it upstairs.
Yes. I mean, to me, that fulfilled all the requirements of a catch. He's going to put the ball away, and he's going to turn upfield, and then the hit by Davis, I think that's a catch, fumble, and clear recovery.
McNary was there to pick up the loose football.
Now, you don't get the yardage after the recovery, but I think this should be Colts ball.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. It is an incomplete pass.
Oh!
Well,
still first down.
I disagree.
Oh! Let's take a look at it at regular speed.
Timeout still is held up.
I know that the NFL says we should err on the side of no catch, but I'm sorry. I think because of his putting the ball to his chest and turning upfield, he completed the process of the catch. I think he fulfilled every requirement of the catch.
You think Chuck Pagano is feeling like he's on the short end of the stick in the last few weeks?
Well, he's got kind of a wry smile on his face, although I don't think right now he thinks it's very funny.
No, 1st and 20. Smith, sideline. Nice play, breaking on the ball. Vontae Davis, intended for Avery.
Well, Vontae Davis came to the Colts last year in a trade with Miami, and he can have that hand on the back as long as he doesn't move the receiver, and he did not. That is just a perfect play by Vontae Davis, the corner for the Colts. Well done.
A more soft-spoken young man you won't run into in the National Football League.
Greg Minuski likes a lot of man coverage with his corners, and that's why they made that trade for Vontae Davis. That's his strength.
On 2nd and 20, setting up the screen for Charles. And Charles tripped a little bit from behind, just made it over the midfield stripe to the 49.
And I'll guarantee you that the Colts in their defensive huddle said, watch the screen, watch the screen. The Chiefs just screened. They just screened the Raiders to death last week, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And I'm not sure why the Colts used it. Well, they're hoping for the ball back. But they stopped the clock with 39 seconds to play.
And I think they also want to gather themselves to just make sure that they've got their defensive alignment correct for this 3rd and very long.
Both these teams still in the playoffs and with an eye on the top spot in the AFC. Interesting that of all the teams in the National Football League, the Indianapolis Colts are the only division champion.
Well, that's courtesy of everyone else in their division just falling apart, led by the Houston Texans, who nobody saw that coming.
So 3rd and 17. Looks like just a 3-man rush for the Colts here. Not even 3. 2. Smith throwing over the middle. That's Charles. Charles looking for the first down and is going to be marked about a yard short. Ryan Suckups remains on the sideline, and the clock continues to run. And now timeout is called with 20 seconds remaining.
And the Chiefs took that timeout as they're going to talk this over. You know, in this situation, it's going to be what, about a 52-yard field goal. You know, Andy Reid went into today, and he talked to his kicker, and he's got, you know, Dave Taub, the special teams coach, he talked to Suckup before and got a number from him where he's comfortable going both directions. His season long so far is 51. And this would be right in that 51, 52-yard range. Now again, the wind at the top with the flags is at his back. But apparently Kansas City feels that their odds are more in favor of converting a 4th and 1 than.
Well, that 51-yarder is Suckup's only field goal of 50 or more yards so far this season.
Well, them going for it here on 4th and short tells you a little something about what they think about his long-range kicking.
Charles has the first down inside the 30.
But now Kansas City has no timeouts. They've got to get up here and get this ball.
And Smith going to spike it. He's playing Superman, Robert Mathis, airborne at the line of scrimmage.
Mathis said, hey, I think I'll just go over the top here. See if I can't create a little havoc. Well, now with the addition of these yards, I feel that they just bettered the odds, but that's an interesting call. They don't think Suckup's got that kind of long-range ability.
Suckup from 47 yards to try to pull the Chiefs to within 3.
They're down inside 5 seconds. They better get this snap off.
They get it off. They get the kick away, and it's no good. Pulled it to the left.
Well, they barely got that off before a delay of game was going to be called. Is Chuck leaning it? Oh, Chuck wants to call a timeout, and he waited too long.
Didn't get the call.
Well, Chuck is glad he didn't get that call, as Suckup, like Vinatieri earlier in the game, pulls it left and misses. And Andy Reid wishes that the Colts would have been given that timeout.
And one kneel down, and we've reached halftime. Kansas City started with a bang. Jamaal Charles with a 31-yard touchdown run. It has been all Colts ever since. And Andrew Luck and the Colts leave the field with a 13-7 advantage in this matchup of two playoff teams here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. 13-7 Colts. Back with the Verizon halftime report after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS.